Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Cold Steel 2. We are on the Courageous and it's time to move on forward. Last time we did our crypto run, which was very nice because some really nice lost arts in the process. Not as great as I thought they were going to be, but they are really special and they do really nice things. But will I effectively use them during the rest of my gameplay?
Right.
I don't know. I can't think of a right way to use them in actual combat. They're a nice gimmick to use every once in a while, but that's about it. So that's something for me on the back burner. Like, think about it, see if we can make a build around it and if it's actually useful or not. But for now, let's deliver. Well, we already delivered the Cimmerian crystals to George, but we promised him we'd help him spruce up his workshop so the doctor can come and help him. So let's do that. Alright, are you actually ready? Because we talked to everyone around the world, we cut our Cimmerian crystals, we did all the side quests, we even reported them, we got a hidden one with the watch. Yeah, I think we're ready. Well, if his workspace isn't absolutely perfect, he'll throw a tantrum like you've never seen, so let's make sure we're good here first. Once we're done, I'll call the Institute and invite them on board. You don't mind helping me out some more, right? Of course not, because it's for our own benefit as well. Choosing to help George make his workshop will cause the main story to advance. As a result, all unfinished quests will disappear. Yes, let's help. I'm pretty sure we done everything we could, plus a little bit extra. I'd be happy to. You're ready now? Sure am. Thanks, Rean. With both of us here, the work will be done in no time flat. They went about making the best looking workspace they could. Afterwards, George made contact with the Roar Institute of Technology. And the time finally came to welcome Professor Smith on board the Courageous. And we'll use the word welcome very liberally, because not a very nice person, but he is very, very intelligent. Bah, not quite up to my standards, but being that we're limited in our options inside the ship, this will have to do. It can't compare to the facilities in the Institute, but you made the best with what you had, I suppose. Thanks, I guess. Ah, so there it is. I didn't expect you to obtain any Cimmerian ore at all, much less this much of it. Where exactly did you find it? Well, Class 7 obtained it from overcoming some very challenging trials. Come on, it's what you asked for, so you'll help us, right? It doesn't answer my question in the slightest, I'll have you know. Then again, the answer changes little. I'm a man of my word. You did what you were asked, so I'll draft you the finest blueprints the world has ever seen. Still, a project like this is not without its series of trials and errors. Your assistance will be crucial, George. Just don't get in the way of my work. Right. Anything you say. Well... so that's the famous Professor G. Smith. He's much of a cranky old fart as everyone says he is. Well, he and George seem to work really well together though, don't they? Well, if I recall, they were once master and student. I got these dashing good looks, but his personality leaves a lot to be desired. He likes the old professor look? Really, Sarah? Alright, didn't know that was your thing. It doesn't take much to impress you, does it? Well, working with the Cimmerian ore is no doubt going to be a challenge. And they will find a way to use it to replicate the sharpness of a touchy. Still, with Professor Smith on board, I'm sure they'll manage. He's the finest engineer in this country, if nothing else. Yeah, we'll just have to keep out of their hair and let them do what they do best. Yeah, and help them with anything they need. Finally, work on Valimar's Tachi began. George and Professor Smith worked as quickly as they could so that Class 7 would be ready when the time for the final battle with Crow came. And while they were working, the Courageous received a sudden and unexpected call.
Are you sure, Captain?
Yes, absolutely. Several days ago, the Alliance moved their line of defense around the capital westward, which means that the east side of the capital, and in particular the area around Trista, are much more exposed than before.
As I expected something like this would happen, Thors would be the next logical step. I've been saying it all along.
That could totally work in our favor.
Lucky us. Yeah, it sounds like we might finally be able to achieve what we set out to do.
We finally have a chance to wrestle the Academy from the Alliance's grasp.
Guess the Alliance is so focused on trying to defend Heimdallr, they don't have time to worry about Trista. We couldn't have asked for a better chance than this.
I have some other news that may be of interest to you as well. The Noble Alliance forces are no longer the ones supervising Thor's military academy.
Oh? Then who is?
Instead, they've assigned that task to the upper class students so the army can focus on defending the capital.
Okay, so wouldn't then that be easier for us to convince them just to lay down their arms and let us take Thors? Or would they have like a false sense of obligation because they are nobles?
Why the upper class students?
I imagine they were chosen so the Academy would technically still be under the control of the nobility. I'm sure they're up to the task either way.
Are we talking about all of the upper class students or just a select number of them?
The academy is being overseen by a group of students calling themselves the Order of the Lion. The group is centered around high-ranking nobles, and its commander is one of the sons of Marquis Higharms, Patrick T. Higharms.
Patrick? I'd heard that he was still at the Academy, but just what is he doing?
And what's this Order of the Lion?
I know nobles love tradition, but that name sounds like something torn from a history textbook.
Other key members include the son and daughter of Count Florald, together with a butler and maid from the upper-class dormitory. To my knowledge, the principal and the other instructors remain imprisoned within the academy itself, however.
Ferris is taking part too?
If I had to wager a guess, the Alliance ordered them to. Not like they're in a position to refuse.
That's a little worrying.
Principal Van Dyke is an honorary general of the army as well, so naturally, the army is concerned for his well-being. As such, we of the RMP are preparing to liberate Trista and the academy from the nobility. It will be carried out before the battle for Heimdallr can begin, using our most elite units.
Oh.
You do know they're students, right? So yes, they probably are gonna be strong, but they're still kids in some way. I can see that Class 7 wants to interfere and take this from the RMP's hands, just to make sure that everybody doesn't get as hurt as much as they would if they fought the RMP.
But that means...
Captain, would you consider postponing your operation for at least a few days?
Rean,
Do you not think the RMP is up to the task?
Oh no, I think that they are more than ready to take up the task.
I don't doubt for a moment that you are. But since the day we were entrusted with the Courageous, no, even before that, liberating the Academy has been our dream. I don't just mean Class 7's dream either. It's something that every single student gathered on this ship wants to be a part of. You could even say it's our duty. Whether someone else could handle it isn't the issue. It's what we've come this far for. We want to do it with our own hands.
thank you, Rean. I feel the same way as Rean does. Thors was established by one of my ancestors, so I feel a connection to it in that sense. It feels only right that those who have an attachment to the Academy should come together to take it back.
She's absolutely right. We've come all this way believing it would lead us back to the Academy. We can't just leave the last step of our journey to you.
Exactly.
After all that's happened, I think we're the ones who should be fighting that Order of the Lion, don't you?
Yeah, you're right.
Yep, it's gotta be us.
We've all put an enormous amount of effort into making it this far. It's only fair, right?
We wouldn't be setting a very good example as second years if we didn't see tasks we've taken on through to the end.
I want to go and save Uncle Makaram too! That's a lot of yes votes right there.
I'm pleased to see we're all unanimous.
Yeah, I want to do this too, Claire!
Really, Milliam? You too?
So, Captain, please, won't you leave taking back Trista and the Academy to us?
We realize we're asking a lot, but this is genuinely important to us.
When I finally see Dad again, I want to be able to look back and feel proud of all I've done.
I was never raised to beg, but in this case, no price is too great.
I wasn't expecting to get quite so strong a reaction from you. It's almost like we went to different schools. I've never felt quite the devotion and attachment to the Academy all of you clearly possess. So it's a little strange for me to see how much each of you are willing to sacrifice, just so you can liberate Trista together. But strange in a good way.
Is that a yes?
I think it is.
We'll wait 2 days. Trista will form a vital base in our operation to take Heimdallr. It needs to be liberated as soon as possible. I hope that will be enough time for you to achieve your dream of taking it back.
Thank you, Captain.
If you weren't with the RMP already, you'd make a hell of an actress, you know. You put on quite a show for someone who was gonna say yes all along.
Now what makes you say that? Regardless, I will be praying for your success. I look forward to seeing you all again in Heimdallr after this war is over.
Thank you!
Good luck to you too, Captain!
Alright. Finally, Class 7 was granted permission to liberate Trista. They left deciding the specifics of the operation to Toa. And eventually, it was decided that they would carry out the mission on the same day as the prototype of Valimar's new Tachi was completed. Trista's liberation.
The operation will begin today at 1200 hours. Make sure you've done everything you need to do before then.
As you already know, I won't be taking part in this one. This one's all you. My job as your teacher is to stay here and wish you luck. I know you can do it.
Thank you.
We've still got some time until then, so it might be worth going around and making sure we've got all we need.
That might be a good thing.
Yeah, we can't be too prepared. Not this time.
Incidentally, how goes the development of Valimar's Tachi?
The prototype was finished last night. There's still some work left before it's completely finished. But personally, I'd say the progress we've made is nothing to scoff at.
Professor Spit's really something, isn't he? I guess, but he could lighten up a little. I went to go play down in his workshop and he was all super mad at me.
Were you expecting to be welcomed with a hug and some candy?
Would be nice though.
Anyway, by the sound of it, he's going to keep finding ways to improve it until the very last minute. I'm going to be swamped with helping him out, but I should still be able to tune your Arcus units if you guys need it.
We just might take you up on that, George.
Whatever ensures you're as ready as possible. So much is resting on this battle. I don't want us to go in with any regrets.
Right.
All members of Class 7 will take part in the battle for Trista, whether they are in the active party or not. As such, make sure to check everyone's equipment, including that of characters you may not ordinarily use. To advance the main story, speak to Toa in the captain's chair and select commence operation. Okay, if there wasn't an any more clear hint than this, I'm thinking, yeah, we're all gonna have to fight, isn't it? So it's gonna divide our party in like 3 groups and then attack Trista from different sides? That could technically be it. Alright, so I'm gonna assume that everyone in the ship is now primed for the attack on Trista. Meaning, we have to talk to everyone. It cannot be helped. Well, it's finally time, you students, to do what you've been waiting all this time for. Like I said before, I'm not gonna go down fighting with you this time. I'll be staying on board the Courageous, watching over you as your instructor. That's fine by me. We're going to leverage everything you've taught us to take back the academy, and we want you to watch us do it. I expect nothing less from my star pupil. I know you won't disappoint. You finally got a chance to do what you've been wanting to do all this time, so hold your heads high and go for it. I know you won't fail. In fact, as your instructor, I guarantee it. Yeah, we're way over-leveled. Everyone is as strong as they can be. Court setup is mostly okay. I still have to check on some other people that I haven't used in a long while, but should be fine. It's almost time for us to do what we've been working towards since the day we were given this ship. The Order of the Lion is the only thing that stands in our way. I never expected the Student Council President role would come with this kind of baggage, but I'm ready for it. Just don't think that you have to do everything on your own. We're here to support you the whole way. I'm here to support you too. As long as we got each other, I know we can do it. I'm the Student Council President, so this is my operation just as much as anyone. It's kinda scary, but there's no way I can run from it. I swear that I will make this a success. Oh, I can almost guarantee you that you will be more than adequate. I've got the feeling it's not gonna be an easy plan, this operation out, all things considered. The last thing we want to do is to go in guns blazing and destroy the academy we're trying to save. But Class 7's role is more important than anyone else's. Good luck, Rean. We're all counting on you. I want to walk the hallways of the academy arm in arm with Bridget again, and we can't do that if this operation doesn't succeed. Class 7's got the most important role to play, so good luck. We're all counting on you. Yeah, and I do wonder, the fact that we found or retrieved all the students, will that have an effect on this battle as well? Like, do we get an extra scene? Do we have some extra advantage for it? I don't know, but we'll find out. Uncle Makarov is still at the academy, waiting for us to rescue him. What kind of niece would I be if I didn't save my uncle in distress? And once he's all rescued, I'll make sure he gets together with his Dr. Mary too. I'm the best. We'll be there soon, Uncle Makarov. And I will reunite you with Instructor Mary, your one true love before you know it. It would be really nice if it did end up like that, but yeah. 1, it has to be their choice, and 2, we need to rescue him first. Not much longer until we get started. I can hardly imagine a more grandiose, triumphant return to Thors. Especially given all the lovely young ladies we have been waiting on me with bated breath and quivering lips. You know we'll probably be crossing swords with our former classmates, right? Oh, I prepared myself for that. I have to. They're so strong that a single moment of hesitation could mean defeat. In fact, I find the prospect of taking them on rather stimulating. If they're planning on going all out, then so should we. Simple as that. The overclass students may seem foppish and sheltered, but there are a few skilled fighters among their ranks. I'm sure they plan on fighting us with all they have, which will allow us to do the same. That should be fun. Our route to Trista is all planned out now. We just need to play the waiting game. This is easily the most important thing we've ever done. And we are taking back our home turf after all. Keep a level head and do us proud. We're counting on you. We prepared the best as we can, so now there's nothing left to do but to put our faith in you. Keep a level head and do us proud. We're counting on you to take Thors back. Oh, don't worry. That is the one thing I can guarantee that will happen very soon. Alright, on to the next level. Yeah, plenty of students all around. Well, if we can retake Trista and the Academy, that area should serve as a valuable foothold for moving on to the capital too. We may even be able to gather information on Elise and my family's whereabouts as well. At least, that is my hope. Please, leave everything to us, Your Highness. We'll be sure to take them all back safe and sound. You really are a man a lady can count on, Rean. I just wish there was something I could do instead of just relying on all of you, though. Honestly, it's rather frustrating. You are doing something, simply by virtue of your presence here. You're giving the mark of legitimacy to our cause. Stepping onto the battlefield isn't the only way to make a difference. By doing what you can do, you're helping Rean and Emma do what they do. Oh my. Oh, what's with that look? I'm just stating a fact, that's it. Perhaps you're right. Anyway, good luck, Rean. I know you'll do all you can to make this operation a success. I'll be waiting here, praying for your safe return. Thanks. Let's go. Why do I always have to babysit all of you? You really need to take stock of your lives. Well, you know what? Don't expect any more of that kind of treatment. I'll be there for you, but it's up to you to finish things. Well, you and Valimar, I guess. Still, give it all you've got. Oh, those cryptids you fought seem to have been truly fearsome opponents. I know how difficult it must have been to slay them all, but you should be very proud of all you've done. Remember, those who feared them will now be able to sleep more easily at night. It's all because of you. I really hope so, Your Highness. And you're right, they were ridiculously strong, and they were like nothing we'd ever faced before either. Them showing up is one thing, but just appearing all over the place in such a short time span is more than a little odd. I agree, it's unsettling in a word. The war we've been showing no signs of ending either. It's only getting worse. Well, we likely won't stop bumping into them until we figure out what's causing them to appear in the first place. Still, I'd rather you didn't worry too much, Your Highness. All that means is that we'll keep on doing what we've always been doing. We've got the courageous. No matter where a cryptid's causing trouble, we can fly there and take care of it in a flash. You really are dependable, Rean. Hearing that, it's hard to imagine anyone more fitting to receive this. Ooh, Medal of Strength. Well, I've seen this emblem before. It's called the Medal of Strength and is one of the medals that make up the Order of the Phoenix Wing. I can hardly think of a better way to show your strength than defeating creatures beyond our comprehension like those. So please, accept it. I'd like nothing more. I'm so envious of Elise for having such a dependable brother. Do you think she'd be willing to share? He could be my brother for half the week while she has Prince Oliver. I'm not sure that would be a fair on Prince Oliver. Not to worry, I was only joking. Or was I? Okay, so this is definitely an indication that we got all the cryptids, because we got a reward for it. Nice. Okay, the Imperial family has close ties to Thors because it was founded by Emperor Darkles way back when. Cedric should start his very first semester there next year, just like Oliver did in years past. Your Highness. Oh, don't worry about me, Rean. If this operation's success, it'll be an important stepping stone for you and everyone at Thors. And, of course, I'd give anything to see my family and Elise rescued and safe from harm. I'm putting my trust in all of you. If anyone can do it, I think you can. Just leave it to us. We'll keep your feelings close to our hearts while we're out there. I truly believe this operation will be an important step in both Erebonia's future and all of yours too. With everything you've managed to accomplish so far, I'm confident you'll come out on top this time as well. Whatever happens, I pray Aios will be at your side. Well, thank you very much. Alright, let's see what that accessory actually does. Strength and speed. Nice. One of the awards that makes up the Order of the Phoenix Wings. So what do we need to do for the others? Award grant only to those who have independently and voluntarily strive to better the lives of others across the land. So, well, it's basically all we've been doing so far. An award granted only to those who have demonstrated love for their fellow human beings, showing and earning the trust and understanding of many people. Probably by doing side quests? Oh well. I'm pretty sure we're doing everything we can all the time. The chance of us getting these is very high, so I hope we do. Alright. I've been giving everyone snacks to keep up morale and make sure that everyone has enough energy to do what they need to. I gave Laura hers, so there's one for you, Rean. A Kaiser burger. This looks great. Thanks, Monica. I'll be wishing you all well from back here. I know you can take back our home. I'll be praying that this goes off without a hitch. Please, take back our school. We'll definitely do our best. The Order of the Lion is the last obstacle standing between us and Thors. But we can't let down our guard just because we recognize their faces. They could well stop us at the finish line. Yeah, Patrick's no pushover, and I can imagine the other upper class students working with him are just as strong. Even if we can take Trista back, there's no guarantee that getting control of the school is going to be easy. I wouldn't want it to be. No matter who stands in our way, our blades shall prevail. Isn't it right, Rean? Absolutely. I'll be counting on your support there, Laura. And as always, you will have it. Monica's gift has left me energized and ready for battle. The Order of the Lion should prove to be worthy opponents, but I'm more than prepared to take them on. We will defeat all that stands in our way. Oh, we definitely will. I'm guessing I know at least one of the members of that Order of the Lion. I'd love to go and pay her back for beating me that time and time again, but this is your battle, not mine. Just don't underestimate her. Patrick's a pretty solid fighter, but he's got nothing on her. Good luck if you do end up crossing swords with her though, you'll need it. Yeah, every fighter that we know of the upper class students is probably gonna be there fighting us. Well, at least we know what the upper class students who remained at the academy are up to now. You'll want to watch out for them though. Most were given combat training since childhood, and I doubt their skills have been given any time to rust of late. Be careful, okay? The Order of the Lion is bound to have a number of formidable fighters in it. Don't let them get the better of you. Every member of the lacrosse club is precious, and the last one is waiting for us back home. You can bet she's gonna be part of Team Courageous too. Especially since we already got Teresa, and Alyssa with us. Let's do this, everyone. We're gonna take Thors back fair and square. Let's do this, everyone. We're gonna take Thors back fair and square. Let's go, Class 7, let's go! Just the shout out we need. I might not be able to join you in battlefield, but I can get you into the proper fighting shape. So if you need any arts training, come and let me know. You're all strong, but there's always room for improvement. I might be able to join you on the battlefield, but I can get you in the proper shape. Well, this is our chance to reclaim Thors. We can't just let this pass us by. I don't know if I can do much, but I'll try not to be a liability. Oh, stop putting yourself down, Elliot. There's no way you'd be a liability. You're way stronger than you give yourself credit for, and we all know it too. Yeah, because he and Emma, both the strongest art users we have. You really think so? Thanks, Rean. But now that you've said it, I really don't want to let you down. Me and my orbital staff will back everyone up from behind, so you can count on me. We've come this far together, I'm sure we'll make it the rest of the way. That's what I like to hear, Elliot. Get out there and show them the spirit of the Wind Orchestra. Right. Yeah. Doesn't matter who, I know everybody on the ship is ready for combat. No one here, no one there. Weather's good, wind's blowing the way we want it to. Everything's great. If anything's gonna stop us today, it won't be Mother Nature. All of our radars and sonars are in tip-top shape too. I'll get you to Trista safely, you can count on that. If you've got a chance to get back to Trista, I'm not gonna let it pass us by. Which means you've got work extra hard at doing your part in this too, okay? We've finished our preparations now. The RMP says they're standing by near Celtic and waiting for our orders. Now we just need to give them the go-ahead. It's a big responsibility, so I don't want to end up letting everybody down. Vivi and I are going to do whatever it takes to make sure we can all go back to the academy together. You can count on us. Yeah, like I said before, I think everybody on the ship is primed to getting Thors back. It's been a long time since we last saw the academy. I wonder how the flowers are doing. Right, I almost forgot you were raising some. Yep, I got the seeds back in the core. I want to plant some more when we are back too. Hopefully Edel and Vivi will join me. I'm sure they will, and together we'll make those flowers bloom. I better check my equipment again before we head out. If we succeed, I have to plant some more flowers in the Academy flower beds. Well, it's not if we succeed, it's when we'll succeed. A lot happened between Ferris and I, but when I left Thors, I still considered her a dear friend. Which is why it's such a shock to hear that she's part of the Order. I suppose we have no choice but to actually fight one another this time. You do have a choice, Alyssa. We don't want you to do something that will hurt you. If we need to, we can handle... No. Thanks, Rean, but no. We're friends, but we're also rivals. Backing down would only disappoint her. So I'll face her head on like I always done. And once we beat her, I'm going to bring her back to our side. Right, then we do this together. She is technically right. Fairies would be very appalled if she hold back her punches, I just know it. Because if Ferris defeats Alyssa, she wants it to be on her terms. Weapons are polished to perfection and ready to use at the moment you buy them. If you want one, let me know. I'm counting on you guys to take back the Academy for me. I might not be able to go out and fight, but I'll give you whatever support I can from here. That means you guys gotta take the Academy back for me. Good luck, everyone. Yeah. We'll make it happen. 100% for sure. Oh, now I'm getting all nostalgic about the hours I spent in Trista. I hope Melinda's doing okay. I hate for anything to happen to my #1 shopping buddy. One way or another, though, our main priority is making it back to Trista. After which, I'll grab Melinda and go on a massive shopping spree. Yeah. Like, with stories like these, how can we stop and lose, right? They believe in us, so we have to do it. I suppose the logical thing to do here would have been to leave this in the hands of the RMP, but there are times where you've got to be stubborn and persist if you don't want to let a deal slip through your fingers. Above all else though, I wouldn't feel like much of a man if the thought of doing this didn't get me all fired up. There are times where there's no way to seal a deal without dogged determination. Although, frankly speaking, I think not jumping the chance to do this would make me feel any less of a man. It's almost time for us to take back Trista and Thors back. Give me a shout if you need anything. I've got the store all stocked up for ya. Good luck, troops, we're counting on you. The store is all stocked up for you, so give me a shout if you need anything. Good luck, troops, I'm counting on you. Yes, my liege. We're definitely gonna succeed. Part of the reason Thors is so precious to me is that it gave me the chance to be reunited with Ellen after so long. So please, Aios, please allow us to make it back there safe and sound. I'm far from the most useful member on board, but I still want to make life easier for everyone however I can. Take care out there. I would feel wrong to go back to Thors with even a single student missing. Yeah. And out in the country, we've gathered everyone we could. And I think the rest will be at the academy itself. And I wonder, after we beat them, do we get an option to add them to the roster? Or will they automatically be part of the school? It could be the way. But regardless, we would definitely allow them to get back. Because we want Thors to be like it was. If anyone on the ship gets hurt during a mission today, I'll be here to nurse them back to health. I'm afraid I won't be able to help any of you on the ground though, so please take care of yourself. I'll be offering my prayer to the goddess for your success. I'd love it if we all return to Trista soon. If anyone on the ship gets hurt during our mission today, I'll be here to nurse them back to health. While I can't help you on the ground, I'll be here asking the goddess to offer her aid. Yes, and I'm sure Dale will be with us any way they can. There is not long until the operation starts. Probably not the best time to be playing cards. Well, maybe it wouldn't hurt to play a bit. It might help my nerves. I've probably only got time for one game though, so who should I play? You can play Blade 2 with one other character before the operation to liberate Trista begins. Choosing a character here will let you trigger a special event with them later in the game, even if you didn't bond with them in Berea hard. Yeah, it's like the game is shouting, pick your love interest! Yeah, so Alyssa it is.
Let's get started.
Alright. Oh, no power doubling.
Card. After you, then. Same score, huh? Wanna redraw? After you, then.
I'm gonna keep the mirror in case she has a power enhancer.
Same score, huh? Wanna redraw? Same score, huh? Wanna redraw? After you, then. Bolt! I won!
Because she has 2 cards? Ah, well, it's fine. Looks like I win this one. Still, I think I needed to play a game like this to let off some stress. I feel a little less tense now. I'm glad I invited you then. This operation is going to be tough, but I know we can make it a success if we really put our minds to it. Yeah, I think the same thing. Still, be careful, Rean. We might all be fighting together to take back the academy, but that doesn't mean that you and Valimar won't have your own battles to fight on your way there. No doubt about that. The Noble Alliance has mostly withdrawn from Trista, but I'm sure there's still a few stranglers just itching for a fight. I doubt we'll even make it into town without having to go through a few of their soldiers first. Yeah. Still, there's no need to worry about me. I'll be just fine. You think? I can't even count how many battles I've fought with Valimar now. I know what I'm doing at this point. As if that wasn't enough, now I've got a prototype of Valimar's Tachi with us too. Maybe I'm not yet ready to face Crow, but I'm sure as hell not going to lose to anyone else before I do. With all that and you guys watching over me, how could I? You're such a goof. But you make a compelling argument. I guess the only thing we can do is believe in the two of you then. For the final part of the operation, know that we'll be standing by your side, so let's take back our home. Right. Ooh, almost. Alright, didn't expect there to be a scene there, but I gladly take it. Ah, yes, this day's been a long time coming, but it's almost time to say hello to Trista again. I do hope the staff and the Principal Van Dyke are alright. Well, I'm sure they're okay, even if they're still locked inside the academy. We'll spring them out though, don't worry. Ah, I'm sure you will. May the goddess keep watch over you all. I'm sure you'll all do just fine out there. Thank for the vote of confidence. We will not let you down. It's hard to believe we've reached this point. It's time for us to finally take back Trista. In the beginning, I only enrolled at the academy to fulfill my duty as a witch. But my desire to return goes deeper than that. My time at Thors with class 7 was the happiest in my life. I want nothing more than to go back to that. Yeah, we all feel the same. We have a shared purpose and we're all fighting together. There's no way we won't take those days back. Right. Make sure you check on my collection in the club room too. Tell them I'll be there with them soon. Okay, maybe our purpose isn't entirely shared, but the point still stands. Well, all I want right now is to get back to the way things used to be. To continue our happy lives we led at the academy. The time we spent together back when you only knew me as your class president, and not just as a witch. It's a cruel twist of fate. Class 7's Crimson Wings find themselves swooping down on the Order of the Lion's Den. Can you believe it? The situation is tailor-made for young ladies like myself. I could get 2 whole books out of it. Let's go back take back Thors while I'm still feeling motivated. And if things, you know, escalate down there, you have to tell me. She's so fired up right now. I bet she could handle this whole operation solo. Okay. Let's get Thors back while I'm still feeling motivated. I can hear my precious books calling out to me from their club roomy prison. Yeah, nothing new, just in case. Rean Trista's old ways are coming in stronger and stronger now. We're almost there. Safe travels, Rean. I know you guys can do it. Feeling lucky. Let's do the feeling lucky contest, cause yeah, I'm feeling pretty lucky. A fine choice. I'll play as soon as I can. Obviously the results aren't immediate, so go off somewhere and have fun. After 5 battles, so after we take back Trista. Yeah. No, foolish child, what have you done? Those cookies were for Vincent. I was going to give them to him when we were finally reunited. Aw, don't be mad. I was just sampling them. They're pretty good too. But you might want to try another batch without all the weird stuff mixed in. That would be better. They do a better job of showing off your feeling too, if you ask me. Oh, you really think so? In that case, hold on. Don't try and change the subject. Now you've gone and eaten all of them. Do you even know what sampling means? No, I'm going to have to make them all over again, and I hardly have the time for that. So we're finally doing the whole Academy Liberation thing, huh? Now we're talking. Now we fill up my tummy and get ready to rumble. Just don't eat so much you can't actually fight, okay? Never in a million years. I want to get back to the Academy just as bad as you guys do, so I'm not gonna do anything that will ruin our chances here. Alright. We're counting on you. You better be. Thors is really important to me, so I'm gonna fight as hard as I can to make sure we get it back. But before that, I gotta eat. Since we're almost back in Trista, I've been doing a little trip down memory lane. The fishing there was so good, so many fish in those waters. What do you suppose our chance of finding new ones there now are? Well, hopefully we know soon enough. Oh, I hope so too, cause I'm hoping those last few fish that we need are gonna be around Thors. We're so close to Trista, I can almost taste all the fish I used to do. Hopefully I can pick up right where I left off. The one thing I am hearing with a lot of people that are hoping things will go back to the way they used to be, but they'll never be the same. The war will leave scars that will bleed through to everything. Yes, will it be better when we liberate Thors and the war's over? Of course. But we shouldn't kid ourselves when saying that everything will go back to the way it was. Because of everything, we're different too. It's amazing how well those two get along. It's impossible to feel tense as long as they're together. Some of my happiest memories take place in our club room back at the Academy, and I want to make a lot more. Especially with how many new dishes the cooking club has yet to whip up. So please, reclaim a school for us, no matter what it takes. I know it's a little early for lunch, but it's not like you will be able to sit down for a nice meal in the midst of battle. Whatever you want to eat, make sure you eat it now, and you can go into this operation comfortably fed. Yes. We will be fully energized, I can guarantee you that. I can see it. I can see it all. I see Trista torn asunder by a conflict of convictions. I see young lions competing to be the head of their pride. But who can say which one will triumph? Be sure to sharpen your fangs for the battle ahead. Curious about your compatibility with your companions, are you? Very well. 2 elements go into your compatibility. The first element is your bond with the other person, which gradually builds over time. The second is whether you have had a fateful moment with them that will allow your relationship to advance. I believe you had such a chance experience these sort of moments very recently, in fact. Let's take a look at how you're faring. The companions with whom your bond has developed and you shared a fateful moment with are Alyssa Reinford, Laura Arseed, Toa Herschel. That's all. You will have the chance to develop your relationship with one and only one of them soon. Ooh, but who will you choose? Oh, the curse of popularity. Next are your companions you've experienced a fateful moment with, but with whom your bond is insufficiently developed. Juices. Sarah. Alvin. That's all. Oh, do not fret. There's still ample time to develop your bonds. Fateful moments are fateful, tied to specific times in our lives, but bonds can be developed whenever you wish. Still, you have some say in your fate whether you choose to seek the fateful moments or let them pass you by. Finally, the names of those with whom you've developed a strong bond but with not experienced a fateful moment with. Ooh, no one at all. Well, that's all I can tell you. Remember, your fate is not set in stone, but you're the only one who can influence it. Good luck. I love Beryl. I hope she comes back in every game in the future. I'm trying to use all the combat data we've gathered to predict the enemy's next move and what their formation might be. Most of them have left town, but this is the capital eastern line of defense. No way there won't be a military presence. Well, I figured as much. As long as we're prepared though, I'm sure we'll be fine. We'll do this no matter what. Damn right. This is our first step towards Heimdallr and reuniting with my dad too. Thanks to Stefan's help, I've got all the combat data I need to do this. So if all goes according to plan, this should make our fight to take back our academy a little easier. Today's the day. It's hard to divorce the academy from my memories of the chess club. I can't wait to get back there and start playing again, so let's do this. If you need something in the database managed, I'm your man. You just focus on what you have to do. Together, we'll take our academy back. Ooh, you've gotten some new data for me? Mind if I take a look? Yeah, the cryptic data. The combat data is really coming along now. Thanks, Rean. I wouldn't be able to do this without you. Here, let me give you something for your efforts. Ooh, 9 new material. Nice. If you find any new monsters, let me know. I want to hear all about them. Don't worry, I don't know if they're new, but I will come back regularly. Man, you have no idea how long I've been waiting for this day. Time for Rex, the celebrated war photographer, to make his glorious return to the academy that raised him. Hold on, babes of the academy, you won't have to wait much longer. Got my photo quartz all primed and ready to go. Hold on, my campus cuties, Rex is almost home. I'll be staying aboard the Courageous while you take Thors back, and I assure you there's method to my madness. I'm confident that you'll be able to take back the academy, and I want to capture that moment from the best angle possible. I'm confident you'll be able to take Thors back for us, which is why I'll be staying on the Courageous. I'm going to capture that moment from the perfect angle. I hope you do. Alright, that's it. One more layer to go. Professor Smith is still working away on the Valimar's sword. Honestly, in my book it's done. It's just a prototype, right? But he insists that there's still something missing, which means he's going to keep tweaking it on its own until we pry it out of his dead hands. That's a master craftsman for you. What a perfectionist. More of an artist than a craftsman if you ask me. He got the perfectionist part right though. His work's done when he says it's done. Time, mirror and other people's opinions be damned. Trust me, I know. Anyway, even if the good professor deems it incomplete, I'm glad we got that blade ready to go for the operation. Now everything's up to you, Valimar, and your classmates. Good luck. I know you'll pull through. You can count on us. Professor Smith's making even more adjustment to Valimar's sword right now. When that man's on project, he's not done until he says it's done, no matter what the rest of the world might say. Still, once one of his projects is done, that's a real marvel. That's just the way he is. and probably why I looked up to him so much at first. No, still no new master chords. Yeah, I will check in between the episodes if everyone's setup is a-okay. It's why we grinded so much and why we opened up so many slots in our Orcas. So we can equip everything we need to. And the party I have with me, they're done. It's just the other people I need to check, like Gaius, Milliam, Sarah. Because those, I'm not 100% sure if all the quartz are set up right. Your knight needs upgrades? I can do that. I need you to make this operation a success so I can get back to my atelier. I can't put the finishing touches on this piece anywhere else. Do not ruin this for me. You should get it by now, knight. Upgrades, talk to me. I'll get you to whatever condition you need to get my atelier back. Any new ones? Nope. We don't have defense 3 with us, at least nothing free. Oh, I need one more. I will get them eventually. I will make sure we get one in between the episodes. But I want the entire list in my inventory, the full list of options. And it's still the same, still good. I've missed the smell of Trista's winds. Our long journey home is almost over now. Well, it feels like we've been gone for years, doesn't it? We're almost there. And you're right, Trista is our home. I thought there's a single student who isn't excited to be back. I'll be counting on you to back me up when we're on the ground, Gaius. Always, Rean. Always. As long as our class is together, there's nothing for us to fear. Well, I can 100% believe that. The Order of the Lion, is it? Well, the upper class students never disappoint on the pompous nomenclature front. Though I suppose they see it as a manifestation of their pride and resolve. Yeah, I can't let the silly name lull us into underestimating them though. They've got both strength and resolve, but so do we. You can say that again. We simply have to show them that ours is greater than theirs could ever hope to be. I will let nothing stop us from taking back our academy, and I know you all feel the same way. Well, the horse and I will be cheering you on, so give them all you got. With pleasure. Meanwhile, Rean, you should take the chance to make sure Valimar's ready for combat. Obviously, progress on this new Tachi is out of your hands, but sure there's something you can do for him on your own. Good call, will do. Just did. And everything was okay, we just checked it. The upper class students may have remained at the academy clearly intend to stand against us. I imagine Lambert is among their number too. I don't intend to shy away from conflict, however. We will free our academy, for ourselves and for these horses, regardless of who attempts to stand in our way. Yeah, and I think that's also what they want. If they are to be defeated, let it be done with us giving our all. Because if we just wave our hands and they go down, they'd be so disappointed that they failed. If they gave everything they've got, and so do we, they can be proud of that accomplishment at least. Oh, I took one of the horses with me to scout out the area at Trista, so we could be sure what we're dealing with. There's not a whole lot of alliance left, but it still seems pretty well defended. Be careful, just like a race can be won by a single millisecond, the slightest miscalculation can cost you your battle. Don't do anything stupid, Juices. Thank you. I find your obvious statements about both racing and battle incredibly motivational. Be careful, just like a race can be won by a millisecond, the slight miscalculation can cost you a battle. It all hinges on you whether or not we students and these horses have an academy to go home to, so don't mess up. Ooh, look at that. It's a prototype Tachi made of Sumerian ore. The blade radiates a mysterious glow and there is a sense of incredible power within. Yeah, it looks really nice. You could have made it a little bit longer, like more like Sephiroth length, if you know what I mean. But it does look really good. Wow, he looks so focused. So this is it, huh? A weapon fit for a divine knight. It's just a prototype, but it still looks incredibly powerful. What are you doing here? I am busy putting the finishing touches on this prototype. It'll be done by the time that operation of yours begins, so go wait somewhere else. Right, sorry. I better go back to getting ready and avoid getting in his way. Yeah, he's a douche, but he knows what he's doing. The mirrored ore Tachi will soon be forged. Now is your chance to take back Trista, as well as Thors military academy. Yeah, I'm ready to begin at any time. I'll be counting on you, Valimar. With the two of us carving out a path, we'll lead everyone to victory. Acknowledged. The fact that Valimar is laughing also says how much he, as an AI, has developed through the game itself, or regained his previous memories. Yeah, it's really good, really nice. Alright, so this is where we're gonna leave it. In between the episodes, I will check everyone get up their equipment, their weapons, accessories, their quartz, everything, so every single one of our team is ready. And if one is a little bit low leveled, I will level them up as well, if possible. If not, still fine. As long as the equipment is okay, we should be okay. Because the ones we have in our team here, these four, and of course Fee and Uses as well, they are more than ready and more than capable to take out anyone of the Lions. I'm pretty sure of that. But next time, we shall see. And until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time, as we're gonna take Thors back where it belongs. See you then. Bye bye.